Israel is my name. You're welcome back to this video. Today I want to show you how to save your work on PixelLab. That is different kind of formats you can save your work, and then the printable formats in which when you work for a client, the kind of format in which you can save it for it to be printable, and then how to set up your screen page, how to do screen the page setup of different kinds of different sizes. So stay tuned as we move on. So let's move on and see our let's move on to our PixelLab app. So this is where we were in the last video. So now very quickly let me show you how to save first, then how to set up later. So how do we save our work? You could see this sign here that looks like diskette that we are very familiar with, which is a logo for saving. So you click on it. Once you click on that, firstly, save as project. So for me to have it, to have access to it back as a raw file, so I will save it as training. So once I'm done with that, I'll click OK and saving. So I have it in my I have it as a raw file on my phone now. So let's move on to how to save it so that you have it on your um in your gallery as a picture in a picture format. So you come back to save, then save as image. Now when you get to save as image here, you see the two categories here. You see save as JPG and save as PNG. Now PNG is a transparent picture. JPG is no transparency. Then we have okay, let me just leave that one for now since we are not concerned about that. So as far as the PixelLab is concerned, those are the two formats in which you can save your work. So now I'll prefer to save as PNG. And do you know why? If you want your work to be printable, when you save as PNG, it gives you a better quality. Then coming down to quality of the work, you see default, custom, low, medium, high, very high, and ultra. Now ultra is the printable format for the quality. The dimension of the quality you can print is ultra. So then you click save to gallery. It's rendering and then saved already. So we have it saved in our gallery now. So then let me show you how to do the page setup. Now all the element I combine, or let me say I have on this screen here, if I want to access it and see how it looks, look at this logo I'm showing you here. You click on that. Once you click on that, you see all the elements. We only have 3 elements. You can see my name, which is the first one, this is the second one, Israel, which is the last one. So the reason why it is arranged that way is because of the position of where it is. I taught you in the first video about well, okay, sorry, in the second video, that should be in the second video, I taught you about how to bring up or to send down and to send to the back, either to the front or to back. So that is what determines this. It doesn't affect the arrangement where you place up, middle, or down, but it affects whether it will be up in arrangement here or it will be down. So for instance, if I don't want Israel or I don't want is to show any longer on this work, look at this particular eyes that was crossed. Once I click on it, it won't show on the screen again, as you can see. If I click it back, it will come back. The same thing goes for every element we have here. If you want to, then the same thing, look at the padlock we have here. The padlock we have all those padlock we have there. Once you click them, you lock what you have on the screen. If I want to lock everything on the screen for them not to be editable now, once I click on the padlock, they are not editable. They are steeped already. So once I click the padlock back, they are editable. So that's that. Then when you look at this one here, it will give you is another shortcut to some of those tools we have under A that I in the last video. We have edit, we have copy, we have um font, we have font size, we have rotation, we have position, we have color to back and to front. So that one is a shortcut. Then you can as well delete from here. So once I click delete button from here, it will delete what I have on the screen. So that is what we have in here. Then in some other videos, I'll teach you some other functions that we still have here that is hidden. So now let's go to the page setting. I'll click on this here, the three dots we have there to do my page setting, page setup rather. So once I click there, I'll come to image size. Once I click on image size, now look at this, the width and the height. The width here is 128 and 1280, and the height 1280. That is why we have our screen, what is displaying on the screen, to be square. So now you can as well change the size to anything you want. For instance, let's assume I want to change it to, okay, maybe the dimension of work I'm doing um is 200 by 400, which is the height will be times 2 of the width. So I will what I will do is, for the width, I'll make it 200, and for the height I'll make it 400. So you can see the ratio, the aspect ratio up there, ratio 1 to 2. So once I click OK, you see what we have on the screen. Can you see that? Now I'll go back there and put the former. So I'll put the former figure. The reason being that is what suits what I have on the screen. So that is that about the size. Now, one may ask that, okay, if I'm having a work, how do I know the actual size I'm meant to input there? Now, you can, that is the reason why you have to be very versatile and be creative. You can as well, let's take for instance, the work we want to do is A4 size. Like you want it to be in A4 format, you search online for the dimension of A4. Once you see the dimension of A4, type it there. Consider the width, consider the height. Once you type it there, it will give you, which is, let's assume that, okay, the just like I did the other time. Assuming now, I'm not telling you the figure of A4. Anytime you want to work, search online for the size of the paper, input it there, you have it. But I'm assuming now that the width of A4 is 200 and the height is 400. Once you put it that way, definitely you have the perfect size of A4 on your screen. So let us stop here, not to elongate this video unnecessarily. So as I said earlier, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You will have access to full package of PixelLab free of charge. No one claim a dime from you. Enjoy yourself. Have a nice day.